Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, the 2024 presidential election is getting closer and closer, and I thought, you know what? We got to start thinking about and predicting presidential election candidates. Who will be Donald Trump's vice presidential pick? Here is our A B C D F. We are totally skipping E, because we go A B C D and then we skip all the way down to F because that's F stands for fail. Um, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. We're gonna try our best to do all these candidates. Some of them I hope I can identify. These are the most popular, as you know. Let's start off with the first one, which I'm assuming is the Georgia governor, Brian Kemp. Or that might be not be, but yeah, I guess we can start with the ones we know most. Glenn Youngkin. Glenn Youngkin is a big guy, a well-respected guy. I think he would help unite some big base of the Republican Party. So I'm going to go ahead and give him an A. Because, yes, Glenn Youngkin's a genius. Well, superior. Uh, Glenn Youngkin is a genius when it comes to uniting suburban and MAGA voters. And that's what we need to do in order to win. So getting someone in like Glenn Youngkin is really going to benefit us. So then we have Mike DeWine. I think DeWine is too new. Too new. He was just freshly into the Senate. Sure, he might help secure more votes in Ohio, but we're going to go ahead and give him a B. Too new, though. There's Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan, I think, yeah, but the problem is Jim Jordan failed to get the speaker vote back in November. That's a bad sign. It sounds like he doesn't sound like he's being well respected, well liked. I think Donald Trump's gonna need much more support when it comes to that specifically. So we're gonna go ahead and give him a D. Uh, Kari Lake. Kari Lake is a star, as we know. However, she does fall in the brink of controversy in the news media. New York Times, local Arizona media, and just far left media corporations in general have painted her to be like a far left extremist. I mean, far right extremist. So, yeah, I think if Donald Trump wants to pick someone, I think he might need to pick someone that is also not in the controversial picture, and that will do a very good job unifying, building the base up together. So yes, I think Kari Lake would be, although she would bring up a lot of momentum, I would give her an A. Simply, she's not a bad decision, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give her an A. We're gonna go ahead, Kristi Noem. Uh, she's a good one, to be honest, but yeah, very good one. Um, However, I don't think she like we have to go and basically get her onto the list. So basically, we're going to go ahead and give her the A. So yeah, I think she would do a good job uniting more Trump supporters. Lee Zeldin, no. Let's remember, Lee Zeldin is not a Trump Republican. I don't know if he's a rhino or just a neocon, but he has made very harsh comments towards Donald Trump on a CNN talk show back a couple of years ago. Lee Zeldin claimed that Trump comments and Trump tweets are very dangerous for kids. So yeah, I think he's more neocon, and that's more, we know that for sure because he's from New York, right? More of the moderate, less populist Republican Party, not very MAGA Republican Party there. So yeah, I don't think Lee Zeldin would be the most appropriate fit. We're gonna go ahead and put him on D. We'll actually put him on C, so we get this letter. So far, we have no F, and that's good. Let's see. Mike Pence. No, I do not think he is going to do good. Let's see here. He has totally triggered the whole Republican Party. Uh, 3 years ago, he has this whole base turned against him, and now he's testifying against Trump. I totally think that, yes, I think we'd waste a lot of time if we chose Mike Pence as the vice presidential nominee. So no, Mike Pence is going on F, simply because how are we supposed to? I mean, we need to keep the Trump supporters too. We need to keep those Trump supporters. A lot of them want to go for Kennedy, and we want to convince them, no, we should vote for Trump, right? Vote for Trump. We don't want them to go and vote for Kennedy because we got Mike Pence in the vice presidential race. I think personally we are better than that. Mike Pompeo. I think he's pretty good. Pompeo. I think he's going to go for Superior because he's very well known for his books and his. I think he's going to do good as a vice presidential nominee. Marjorie Taylor Greene is an F for sure. Marjorie Taylor Greene has made Republicans and Democrats cringe. I know a lot of us agree with her what she's saying, but the way she expresses things is not very presidential, vice presidential. I think it would kind of ruin Trump's chances if they chose her. So no, all the way to the F. So Nikki Haley, same deal. Neocon, people don't like her. She's basically the GOP Hillary Clinton. That's once again killing Trump's chances. That's going on in the F. F has totally taken the lead. Ron Paul, libertarian, well respected, well liked. He's not a Trump Republican. He's more of a libertarian. However, I do think he's okay. I'm going to go ahead and give him on the B. Ron DeSantis, I strongly encourage a Ron DeSantis selection because if Trump is going to be the nominee, you're seriously going to let Ron DeSantis fall, Ron DeSantis' ship sink in Florida. Like, he's getting clobbered right now. You even need to save DeSantis. We need to save his career. Show some mercy, okay? Show mercy. Ron DeSantis has a lot of supporters, people that like it. We need those Ron DeSantis supporters. And we need to come together and make a deal here. So yeah, I think Ron DeSantis should be the nominee because you're crazy to think you're going to let Ron DeSantis' ship sink because he's a neocon. I think that's a dumb excuse, and instead we lose everything we got in Florida in 2022, and now it's a deep blue state. Just because we didn't want Ron DeSantis on the ticket because he's a neocon. Sure, I understand the fear of Trump Republicans, diehard Trump Republicans, going to the Kennedy vote because Ron is in there. But in reality, I think there's no compromise. Like, seriously. Let's see. We're going to do a couple more before I call it quits. Ted Cruz. He's liked, disliked. He made some comments. We're going to go ahead. And he's kind of fallen into the neocon path. Let's see. He refused to endorse the Daniel Cameron back in the Kentucky election. Instead, he went for Kelly Craft, I believe. But yeah, I do think he's more neocon. when it comes to this. He supports Donald Trump. He will back Donald Trump for sure. But once again, I think he has made some political blunders that's going to cost him. And yes, we need to keep Texas red. Some say Ted Cruz isn't the right guy to do it. I don't know. Tim Scott, not a Trump Republican. He supports Donald Trump all the way, but not the biggest Trump Republican, but not as bad as Nikki Haley. We're going to go ahead and put him in the D section. Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, very well liked. It triggered a Fox News uproar. I think choosing Tucker Carlson as a running mate is probably going to rally all the Republicans together and destroy Joe Biden and the corporate media. So yes, I strongly encourage a Tucker Carlson vice presidential pick for sure. Tulsi Gabbard's not a MAGA Republican. In fact, she's not a Republican. She didn't go out and say, "Oh, I'm for Trump." I don't think she went out and did that. If she did, why did she run in 2020 to defeat Trump? Okay, maybe she has more nice feelings towards Trump, but I have a hard time believing she's now a diehard Trump Republican. She's an independent, unless she joined the GOP recently, which I don't think she has. But she's an independent. And yeah, sure, she has endorsed Republicans. Good for her. I mean, she fought for diehard Trump Republican Kari Lake. She has made some a huge sweep to the right. Yeah, I think she would be a good pick, but realistically, I think she'd be more compromising. I mean, she did moderate her positions a lot. But my decision's basically going to say we're probably going to have Tulsi go in B. Realistically, I would pray that Tulsi Gabbard would be more flexible with Trump. And if that happens, I would be so happy. Like, very happy. But I don't want to risk having a non-Republican and a Republican run a presidential campaign to defeat the president of the United States. Because we, like I said many times, we have to defeat Joe Biden. No excuses. Period. So yeah, I'm not putting Tulsi down by F, but all right, I think this is what we're going to be doing today, just to keep this video simple. But what do you guys think regards to who shall be the vice presidential nominee? Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you all in the next